Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and by the time that I'm actually recording this video, it is the final day of term 3 school holidays. Now, why am I doing a video on the last day? Well, really, I've only got one video done these holidays, and I have had 2 whole weeks to do a few videos, but I don't know, I've just been feeling a little lazy, and before school's over last term, a few friends of mine said to get a few videos out these holidays, and well, I'm sorry, but hopefully I can try and get another video done straight after this one. But just to give you a heads up, if there isn't any videos for next holidays from the 11th of December onwards 3 weeks later, it's because I'm in America and I might not have grabbed the camera. But if there are, then you'll most likely be seeing some stuff of me in America, because I'm going to America at the end of the holidays, but only for 3 weeks. So just a heads up until it's too late, before it's too late, sorry. But I've also got in a few weeks I'm going to be starting my first Tier 5 toy hunt. You know what Tier 5 means? It's me going around shops trying to look for anything that I need from Transformers The Last Knight toys. So, yeah, if you watched the channel, you have seen that I've only put out 2 videos of only having 2 products. That was a few months ago, but a few months have passed over those videos and I've learned a few things that I haven't taken video on. And it's actually been a few months after I had all these things. So let's just get to the video. So yeah, you can see that was my first Tier 5 toy that I took a review on, Deluxe Barricade, and then I did Deluxe Berserker. Well, let's get to it. We got Voyager Plus Optimus Prime. Now this is a special guy to me. You wanna know why? Because I got him before I went to go watch the movie. And he was in the cinemas with me when I watched the movie, and that's why he's special to me. So yeah, articulation-wise, arms can go up. Well, these things can go up to make the arms go up more. Arms down. These things can swivel around, up and down, like I said. Leg articulation up. Pull the arms out. You can actually pull the arms forward. You can pull the legs out. And you got a waist swivel. If I remove the sword from the holster, you can 360. Yeah, arm swivel. Bend at the elbow. Just shield out of the way. I'll just put those to the side. Yep. No food swivel, sadly. Head can go up, and it can only go up that far and only down that far, and a swivel at the head. That's really all for articulation wise, I believe. Oh yeah, bend at the knee. And for weaponry, he's got his shield from the movie and his sword from the movie. Now if you saw before, I had his shield in his arm, and that is how I've been placing it. Yeah, and his sword, this time he actually has a holster on the back to hold the sword. Now the leader class does have that, but not as good as this one, not movie accurate. And the original Voyager class for Age of Extinction, which was the movie where he got this design, it was only the evasion mode, and the only way to get the Knight Armored one was the leader class, and that was expensive. Well, finally Hasbro's waking up and gave us this toy, which they should have gave back in 2014. Just kidding. Well, yeah, and also again, you can put the sword in his hand and pose some really cool movement. So yeah, the sword is a gray and orange colored sword, which is not movie accurate since the sword should be gray, color gray, no orange. That's probably why a lot of people are going for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which you might be seeing me take a review on like after my trip, because I might be getting the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Optimus Prime. Yeah, shield is, again, it's not movie accurate because it was blue, and if I recall in the movie, the shield never had blue. Also, where'd the shield even come from? I know he had it in Age of Extinction, but it just didn't appear well. And yes, these last 2 days in Brisbane have been very rainy. Yeah, now vehicle mode, I'm sorry I can't show you, but if I do a alone review on him, I will be showing you him vehicle mode. If I do another video of this, I'll show you all these characters when I'm taking a review on in vehicle mode. So yeah, just put Optimus to the side. Now, before we go on to the next fig, I actually made a custom Dragon Storm, who was the dragon in the movie. Here it is. I did not do too well. All I did was just put my Strafe and Grimlock figure on top of him to put the 3 heads, and if you watched the movie, you knew that Dragon Storm had that weird back arch. And there's like the tail because my Strafe figure, sadly, his tail broke off. And I have the legs as the hand and legs. You know, I will pick up definitely the Leader Class Dragon Storm when it comes out. Just to show you that. So next figure we got is Voyager Class Megatron. Now this figure I got in Sydney, over the Sydney, when I was in Sydney for the last few days of the holidays last term. We're only there for 4 days because of the Arsenal game, which I did watch. Now, Megatron, this one is very cool, but one thing, both of these figures have a Leader Class. Megatron's one is new, but Optimus is just a repaint of the Age of Extinction one. Now, Megatron, something that I really wish that the Voyager Class could do, that the Leader Class can do, is his side tusks. Because if you watch the movie, or any of the trailers, you would know that Megatron, these things can create a battle mask. I really thought that was a really cool concept in the movie and how it was portrayed, but sadly this toy, even with all of its great detail, it cannot do that simple feature. Okay, it's actually not simple, so you gotta put a mechanism in the head to just letting those tusks hit. Now, one thing that the Leader Class doesn't have that this one does, though, is this one has the movie accurate cannon, where the Leader Class is a giant, non-movie accurate cannon. Now, both Megatrons have a similar sword. It's technically the same design, except Leader Meg's is a bigger enlarged one. Now, you can store the sword on the back, which I really found really cool. And articulation-wise, you can do that. His arms can both go out, but if you wanted to go out even further, you pull up these little side things, and your arms can, well, except for this arm, because the fusion cannon gets in the way. But if you want to fix that, just pull down the fusion cannon like that. That's for transformation only. Pull down the arms, hand joint at the elbow. Hands can go in and out if you want. Can't go out that far. Well, can go out far. You can pull up the side, these things, and then you pull out the side skirt for that, and you can pull this back up for, well, not too well of a back, but it can go that well. He does have good articulation. Bend at the knee, and you can, if you want to put his foot back, you can do that. And what I love this figure can do is you can do a pivot. So yeah, this guy you can create sick poses with this figure when he's in pivot mode. Yeah, really cool what this figure can do. So let's just put him over there. So next we got technically not the final Voyager, but the final official Voyager. We've got Voyager Class Hound, who is a remold, who's not a remold, he's a completely new mold from the Age of Extinction one, which I love. Now this figure, I really love this figure though. Don't really have too many negatives about it. well, a few things. Well, what I love that they added to this figure from the Age of Extinction version is you can take off the helmet, but yeah, that's the ups, but the downs, the helmet thing is for me it just comes off too loosely. I think I've just been doing it so much that happens. Now, accessories he comes with is this back thing. He has 2 guns they can put on that, and then you probably most likely saw the 2 guns on his shoulders, which you can put in his hands. Yes, you can put all the guns in his hands. Don't worry, you can put all of them. If you picked up this big, you would already find out. Okay, but what I find cool is you can actually combine all the guns into one. So yeah, you can combine the guns into one, and it can become a giant gun, or you can turn it that way and pull that out, and he's got a very sick, I like to call this a shotgun, but yeah, let's just remove the gun. Another thing that I like is they kept the rocket, so you can have him in a pose where he's shooting out one of his rockets, which is a thing he can do in the movie. Don't think that's just for show, so articulation. Swivel at the head, up, can't look up that far, can't look down that far. Can go out, swivel at the, and hit, bend at the elbow, super bend at the elbow, and swivel at the hand, and also the hand can go up and down, but that's for transformation. Pull up this for it to bring a for that to happen. So yeah, you can pull out his legs. You can pull out his you can pull his legs back, not too far, but you can pull out his legs also not too far. Bend at the knee, swivel at the leg, and the toes can go up and down. So yeah, and he also has a waist swivel, but not too far, not 360. So what do I think about this figure? Very good. I love how they remolded it to fit with the new vehicle mode. I'm happy about that. I'm actually gonna move Hurricane over here because this is now the Decepticon side. Okay, next figure we got is unofficially Voyager class to the end. Next that we got is Dino Deluxe Slash from Wave 1. Now this guy, I did not pick him up until Sydney holiday. So yeah, this guy is just a repaint of the Age of Extinction one. Now what really pains me about Slash, Scored, and Strafe is they did not even appear in the movie, but what makes me really angry about Slash is he did not even appear in the Age of Extinction movie when the Dinobot toys were having their debut. So yeah, you can store the weapons on the arms here. Now, just to clarify, he is a Velociraptor. Just to make sure, Grimlock is a T-Rex, Strafe is a Pterodactyl, Slug is a Triceratops, and Scorn is a Spinosaurus. So yeah, articulation-wise, you can pull out those for the arms to go up. You can go 360, well, kind of a 360 if how you promote the leg. So, actually, I don't think there was a bend. Oh yeah, there was a little bit of a bend at the elbow. Now, if you want to have flamethrowers, like with the Grimlock toy, you can pull up the hands and he has like guns, actually. Yeah, arms can go in and out a little bit. Now, you can do that. Pull his legs back, swivel at the leg. Or you can do that with the leg. Yeah. His toes can go up and down to form the tail. Now his weapons, let's just take out his weapons and plug them in. Very nice face sculpt, and also swivel at the head, if I missed that. Just tell me in the comments if I actually missed the swivel in the head before. So, yeah, you can hold his weapons like axes, I think, what they are, but yeah, really cool figure. If you are a fan of Transformers, I prefer you to pick up this guy, if you are a fan, unlike the many people that hate. Okay, we got the deluxe, well, this is the Toys R Us exclusive deluxe class Megatron. Now this is a retool of the IDW Stealth Bomber Megatron. Now, this big, yeah, he's missing a few parts first. Well, he's only missing one thing. He's missing his fusion cannon. Now, let's just get to, well, I actually have a very thing that I hate about this figure. His chest will not stay in place. It will just untab. So, yeah, you can't see like that. You just wiggle it around. You can't really have fun with this guy, though. If you want to have faraway shots with it, for a Megatron, or if you want to do flashbacks for Cybertron, and you want to scale up if you have the Cybertron Optimus Prime from either the 2007 line or the 2017 Prime 2-pack, and you could have it like a flashback scene if you ever made stop motion series. So yeah, articulations. It's hard to do this one with the head, but yeah, it can also go like that. Arms can't really go out that far, so we'll let the arm, hands can go in and out. Legs can go in, far, kick, can go out that, in that far and out this far. Yeah, you can do the split, if you want. Pivot the leg, his feet can go in and out, and yeah, that's really what we got. You know, if you were into collecting every Transformers Last Night figure, this would be the figure to pick up, but if you prefer a very stable toy, do not pick this guy up. Only if you want to collect every single Transformers Last Night figure. Now, because of how hard it is to have fun with the figure, I'm just going to put him where no one can see him. So here we have the Transformers Last Night Optimus Prime 2-pack Cybertron Optimus Prime. Now, so if you go on YouTube, you can most likely see a lot of people taking reviews on the normal 2007 one, and some people taking reviews on the 2017 version. So yeah, very cool figure. If you already had the 2007 version, I wouldn't recommend picking the guy up because you already have version. But just to clarify, if I had already the 2007 version, I would already have picked this guy up also, because something to know, there is going to be a new Deluxe Bumblebee coming out on Wave 3. Now that guy is I'm already going to pick up the retail release, but Takara Tomy has made a movie The Best Transformers line. There's already been Wave 1, and they've just repainted some molds that have already come, like original 2007 molds, 2009 like Revenge of the Fallen 2009 molds, Dark of the Moon 2011 molds, Age of Extinction 2014 molds, and for Wave 2 they have Warhammer Bumblebee, which is a 2017. They're also doing Last Night version 2017 molds. So yeah, like the only thing, the difference with the retail release of the Warhammer Bumblebee is, well, Bumblebee comes with his Warhammer, which if you watched the movie, you would know that he had in the World War II scene, because he was on Earth during World War II, which I wouldn't mind seeing that in the Bumblebee spin-off movie next year. But also the coloring is different. It's a more darker color, more movie accurate than the yellow color that usually Bumblebee gets. Oh, there's also the Bumblebee 3-pack. Why am I going after Bumblebee? Let's just get back to the figure. So yeah, Head swivel, very nice base sculpt. You got a bit of light piping on the back. Arms can go out, swivel at the hand. These things can go up and down. This thing can go up. Now he can do it. He has two types of waist swivels. You pull that up and yeah, that can fully spin around. But you can also do that. Lower waist swivel. This is the first figure with double waist swivel. So yeah, swivel at the leg. Well, no, full 360. Bend at the elbow, bend at the arm. Wait, just tell them in the comments if I actually raise it better in the arm. Foot can go 360 up like that. And overall, if you don't have any 2007 molds, I'd prefer you to pick, and you really want some, this year is the year to pick up old molds. Or just go and or order online some maybe the best figures which have some 2007. So let's get to Deluxe Bumblebee. So this is not the one I've been talking about. This is the Wave 1 repaint of the Age of Extinction one. So I already did a video on some of my Transformers toys like a few months ago, and that Bumblebee was in the video. So I'm just going to cut it short. You know, I'll do an individual review on all of these, especially the one that's coming up next, which is the final figure for the video. So yeah, you know, I'm just not going to do articulation. I love the figure, the mold, don't get me wrong, but just don't, I wouldn't mind a Dark of the Moon repaint, because I love the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee toy. But I'm getting excited, but again, I'm really excited for the new version of Wave 3, which I'm definitely picking up. Stay tuned for that video next holidays. But, you know, if you want to collect every figure, sure, pick this guy, but if you really, you know, I wouldn't recommend picking this guy, but if you're desperate for a Bumblebee, and you can't wait until Wave 3, just pick up this figure, put him on your shelf now. But, you know, since he's the Bumblebee, I'm putting him there. Now the final figure is not necessarily the Transformers Last Night toy, but it was showed with all the other Transformers Last Night toys. So here we have MPM3, aka Movie Masterpiece Bumblebee. Now this guy is not cheap. I got him at EB Games in the city, and this is $149 to get this, to pick up this guy in the city. Now, when I first saw this guy in his box, I was thinking, is that how, wait, really, the box is that small? It looked a lot bigger in video. Well, yeah, don't get fooled, don't think it's just a kit. Now, this guy has